My name is Ijaz Hussein. I'm a resident of UK, London. I've been coming to Karbala for the last 16 years or more. And started coming during the time when Saddam's government was still in place. And it was a time when we used to go to the Roza or the Haram that we could not even say Ya Hussein. And it was a very testing time for us at the time, but regardless, it was still a blessing that we managed to come in those early years. And since that time and after the fall of Saddam, particularly after the first Ashura that was commemorated in Karbala, was one which is the most unforgettable. It was the biggest congregation in Karbala after maybe hundreds of years, in respect where the Ashur was imprinted in my mind and of all the people who did visit here at that time. And I have not maybe one year that I missed coming, and every year that I've been coming has been a blessing. And this place, what I would say to all Muslims of the world, if they had a chance in their lifetime to come and visit Karbala and see for themselves the place, the feeling that one sees or feels, that they would understand the sacrifice that Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his family and his few companions made to save Islam, that we are all so proud of today and will be for the rest of our lives. And all I can say further to that is really to quote a very famous poet and philosopher, Dr. Allama Iqbal of Pakistan, who said in his couplet that let mankind wake up, that all people will say, Hussein is ours. I am from London. I've been a resident of UK for the last 45 years of my life. I have a business, a small business in UK. I have a family in UK. I went to UK when I was a 16-year-old young man, and the first Hussainia that got established in UK was Zyarah Jafriya, and I can say that my father and a few people were the pioneers of establishing Zyarah Jafriya in London. And I've been a member of Zyarah Jafriya since that time of its inception in the early 60s, or rather the late 60s. And our Zyarah Jafriya is the oldest Zyarah, Shia Zyarah in United Kingdom. And I feel proud to feel to that Zyarah or belong to that Zyarah. And in our Zyarah, the Muharram commemoration is commemorated every year with a lot of vigor, respect, and the majalises begin from the 1st of Muharram till the 8th of Rabiul Awwal without a break. And a lot of the mu'mineens come from different parts of London to attend the majalis, the speakers that come from all over the world to speak at our Zyarah. And not only just the majalis, but the azadari of Imam Hussein alayhi salam got established in Idara Jafriya. And Idara Jafriya was the first Idara in United Kingdom which brought out the procession of the Zuljana and Kamazani and Zanjirzani in United Kingdom. And I again feel very proud of that fact that I'm part of the Idara which has become, like I said before, I've been coming to Karbala since 1996, I believe, the first time. In fact, the very first time I came to Karbala was with my parents when I was about 8, 9 years old. That was from Africa, where we came and traveled to Basra by ship from Kenya. And I still have very vivid memories of Karbala at the time, where as a young boy, my memory was the pillars outside Imam Hussein alayhi salam's Roza. And at that time, people used to do tabarrak of throwing money and sweets in the public. And as a young boy, we eagerly went and picked up the sweets and the coins that people used to give as tabarruk. And then doing the Zyarah, that was my memory of Karbala and how people used to distribute water in the mashkiza, in the streets and in the bazaars. And then when I came, after I grew up, and that was in 95, 96, the pillars outside Imam Hussein alayhi's Roza reminded me of all the first time that I came. But of course, it was an experience, again, after traveling from Syria in coaches with a group of 120 people, which I helped organize with women, children, old people, and young men. That was our first experience of coming to Karbala. And the only frustration or the ache that remained was that even coming to Karbala, we could not even say Ya Hussein at the Haram or anywhere. It was so restricted, and we were told to be very, very careful. And then we did come every year after that, but the most significant one, as I mentioned before, was after the fall of Saddam, the very first Ashura that was had the biggest congregation in Karbala, where the first bomb exploded as well outside the barriers in Karbala at the time on the day of Ashura. And we were resident in a hotel near Haimaga. And we heard the blast, and there was a panic, but only for a very few minutes. And then, within minutes, everything came back to normal. People forgot about the bomb blast. People forgot, there was no fear. But the sadness and the day's commemoration came back, and we all participated in the procession that started from Haimaga and came through Imam Hussein alayhi salam's Roza and through Bain al-Haramain up to Ghazi Abbas's Roza. And that ashur changed my whole concept, where I prayed at that ashur day that, Ya Imam, Ya Allah, till the day I'm alive, I want to be in Karbala every ashur of my life. And I've been blessed so much that I've been coming every year, and I pray again that I can come till the day I die. And I feel like dying here.
يا حبيبي يا حسين نور عيني يا حسين يا حبيبي يا حسين.
Always, not only myself, I've seen whoever's come to Karbala has never gone empty-handed. Never. As I said, that I want to be in Karbala the day of
حبيبي يا حسين نور عيني يا حسين يا حبيبي يا حسين نور عيني يا حسين يا حبيبي.
Let's just pray that, and everybody makes an effort to come to Karbala once, and they themselves will want to come every year. Every year.